It's week 14, science, cycle 1. I'm Maggie, and our new grammar for this week includes what are 3 kinds of rocks? 3 kinds of rocks are sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. Pretty cool, not too much work to remember. The tune we're going to be using to memorize this particular information this week is We Will Rock You. Now, for my class, and what we did was just made a beat, taking our hands and hitting our lap, taking your hands, hitting a table, clapping, using your feet and bouncing it on the floor. All those will work, but this is how it goes. What are 3 kinds of rocks? 3 kinds of rocks are sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous. What are 3 kinds of rocks? 3 kinds of rocks are sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous. So that is our song. Now in class we sang it through a couple of times. We looked at what the different pictures of the different types of rocks are. When we got home, we actually got a Magic School Bus book that had information about rocks, and my kids loved that. One of the other YouTube moms and CC moms on her name is Shannon. I will link her below. She made this really cool resource which included the names of the rocks, which are obviously metamorphic, sedimentary, and igneous, and then a whole bunch of the rocks that once you learn about what the different types of rocks are, how they're made, what they kind of look like, things to note for them, you can then take those rocks and sort them into the 3 piles. Now, here is the tip. The one that you need to remember is when I printed them out, she had the name and the rocks associated with them all on the same page. And so I took that and put a star in pen, like a green pen, on sedimentary, and then all the sedimentary rocks, I also put a green star on the back so that when we were putting them together, we were able to figure out which ones go together because of the green dots, or because of the purple dots, or because of the black dots. So that's just a fun tip, and it was really cool to be able to see all the different rocks and what they looked like and how they differed. We were able to I have a kiddo in essentials, and so this was another way that we were able to use those strong adjectives and talk about how we were able to describe what these rocks look like, how they were different, by using some more adjectives and verbs. So just another fun way to integrate what you're doing into your new grammar and practicing. The other thing we're doing, because these are funny and long words, we made sure that we wrote them a lot in our copy work for this week. The other way that we use it, this isn't the right one, but I wanted to show you anyway, is I made these fun little write the rooms for science. And so I took the words sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous and put their picture and a number and their name. Again, this isn't the right one, but I wanted to still show you what it looks like. And I cut these out and put them all around the house and made an answer sheet that had the same picture and number and a line. And so the kiddos would go around and hunt around the house, because again, some of these rocks have to be dug out and hunted for, and scavenger hunt wise. My kids love a scavenger hunt. And so they'd find the number and then they'd write the word for that particular number and picture on the line. My youngest loves this too, because he could participate in practicing. He's not a writer or a reader yet. He's still very little, but he can sure find a number and a picture, and he can put a little X or a check mark next to it. So that's a fun way to just practice our copy work, practicing writing out the words and memorizing them for the week. We also took, of course, an adventure to the library. We looked for some cool documentary on rocks, and my kids in particular are lucky because their uncle is a geologist and was able to give them some cool tips on different types of rocks, what to look for, as well as being able to find core samples and how those kind of interrelate to what they're looking at as far as rocks go. So that's what we did for this week. I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.